And the Clippers looking good as they came into the arena before the game. Important to make a splash in hostile territory. "2K Sports presents the NBA Monday Night Basketball. It's coming right up. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard.
What a worker Kawhi is. Terrific player. And a great story, David. Thanks. Here are the five for the Clippers. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Chris Dunn is out there with Harden. And it's Wilson in at the 3 slot. And for Brooklyn, they've got Jackson. Silk is out there with Thomas. Then it's Porter. And it's Claxton in at the center. Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not gardening.
Now here's Thomas. Six to shoot. Now Leonard. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
What strength from the seasoned veteran. Leonard loves going at defenders and scoring on them.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Now here's Porter. The pass to Thomas. Overdone. Off the left rim and out. Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against the Washington Wizards.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back. You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Silk passes to Thomas. The Nets working the ball around now. Out to the wing with the shot. That one off the back iron and out. Harden against Porter. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Well, James Harden still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injuries. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
So it's the Clippers now. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Clippers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. It seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Jackson against Leonard. Over Jackson.
And maybe it's the adrenaline talking, but they're 1 for 4 to start this game. Need to settle down.
Silk passes to Porter. Here's Silk, guarded by Harden. Here's Silk. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Passes it to Dunn. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Zubac. And the Clippers miss again.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Here's Silk. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Dunn passes to Zubac. Wilson against Porter. Here's Dunn. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Challenging the heart of the defense, Dunn will break you down if you don't stay connected to him.
Thomas surveying the D. In a wide open look for Porter. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 3-point lead. The quick look, no good that time.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Thomas passes to Silk. Jackson trying to break free. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Count that bucket.
His bread and butter is the mid-range area. Chris Dunn carves out a solid look for himself.
Here's Silk. A 24-point outing in their last game against Washington. Jackson gets the bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now, here's Dunn. Poke loose. And they're running. Here's Silk. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game right now. First free throw is good. We have just about a half season behind us. The rankings are clearer than ever, Greg. You feel confident starting to make some playoff predictions.
Oh, Kevin, it's way too early for that. Injuries, other roster shakeups. There's just still so much that could happen and totally reshape those rankings.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
You got to give him an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Yes, out on the road, it's hard to overcome missed opportunities, even when you're playing hard.
Now, here's Dunn. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New York.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Here's Claxton, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Here's Dunn. Zubac trying to break loose. Dunn misses.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Claxton, coming off a stellar performance against Washington. Outside Porter, Potrait, and the Nets, another three.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Nets.
Here's Silk. 5 points in the game. Outside Porter. Shoots it up. They get it back. Here's Silk, guarded by Harden. Porter passes to Claxton. Rocket 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Shoots over Zubac. Even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Wilson kicks to Harden. It's tipped, and he gets it back. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. The Nets with the lead. Here's Silk from downtown. Bangs home the trifecta. Silk's got 8 points.
terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Time to make some noise for your Brooklyn.
Changes for Brooklyn. Ben Simmons comes in for Jackson. And Anthony subbed in for Thomas. And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 4. Leonard against Porter. Lopez outside. Fires from deep. Brooklyn with the rebound. Silk's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Again, the Nets for 2.
Sensational speed by Simmons, trucking it down the court and beating everyone.
Man passes to Bogdanovich. It's blocked, and they're able to recover. Inside, moves back up. Good on the bucket.
Just a natural-born scorer. Bogdanovich takes the hit and makes the adjustment.
Pass to Silk. And here's Porter.
2 minutes to play.
He lobs it up.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Man passes to Lopez. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
A sneaky 6'6". Bogdanovich can bang down low.
Here's Anthony. Pass to Silk. Pulls up. High post. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Here's Man, covered by Anthony. Man passes to Bogdanovich. To the inside. Collins. It's hauled in by Claxton.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Anthony taking his time here. Here's Claxton. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Ben Simmons. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school.
Substitutions on the court.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Anthony, the pass to Silk. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Shooting 5 for 8.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
They've got Cole Anthony. Jackson is out there with Thomas. Then it's Silk, and it's Claxton, and at the pivot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Evan, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. It's tipped. A second chance effort. Eubanks. A rebound by the Nets.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
And here is Anthony. This game, 26 points. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. To the paint, here's Dunn, and the layup falls. Dunn's got 6 points.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
The shot by Silk, no good. Clippers trailed by 7. Harden outside. Down low, here's Collins. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Impressive move by Collins, but what else is doing? This team feeds off his energy.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Zubac is checked in.
And John Collins does just about everything you want your big man to do.
Greg, what I like is he can shoot it from deep. He's still someone who is improving defensively, and he's a guy who wants to keep developing his overall game.
Silk. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet. Silk's got 21 in the game.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
And the Clippers call time here. One guy who's been getting it done is Silk.
This guy is killing you. So far, I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
Here to put on a show, your Brooklyn Nets. Let's hear it for the Brooklyn Nets kids.
Now here's Harden. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against New York.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy.
Brooklyn leading by 7. Here's Silk. He's got 21. Back to Anthony. It's Thomas on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. Claxton's got the lead up to 9 now for Brooklyn.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Anthony against Dunn. To the paint. That's good from Collins. On the assist from Dunn. That's 7 points for John Collins. Nets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. There's the left to Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 9-point game. The pass to Wilson. Now Harden. With the teardrop, it's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Jackson passes to Claxton. Inside. Let's go. The shot by Silk, no good. Clippers trailed by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Dunn's shot's good.
Strength, focus, hard head approach. Chris Dunn powering through contact.
Here's Silk, guarded by Harden. Stolen by Harden. Down against Anthony. Lets a floater go. Rebounded by Anthony. Nets leading by 7. Here's Silk. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Turnover there, but for the most part, they've taken care of the basketball. That was one of the few mistakes they've really made.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Jackson. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for James Harden. High, arcing shot, and it's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And Simmons, he's checked in for the Nets. Derek Jones comes in for Thomas. And then for Los Angeles, Lopez, he's checked in for John Collins. Mann subbed in for Chris Dunn. Lopez passes it to Bogdanovich. Buries it from three-point range. Bogdanovich has got 7.
From deep, we've seen Bogdan well over 40% for a season, showing he is a knockdown shooter.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Zubac. And here's the fast break. Rebounded by the Nets. Silk's got his 5th rebound in this one. Anthony, the pass to Silk. And then jammed down as he goes right over. He beats Zubac.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And now let's take one more look at that great Mobile One drive.
And that's a thing of beauty. Certain plays, almost no words. You just sit back and appreciate it.
Yep, that one goes in there.
What a pass by Bogdanovich, sending it straight to the wide open man.
Nets leading by 4. Here's Silk. He's got 23. Outside Anthony. Over Bogdanovich. That one doesn't go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Porter against Wilson. Pass to Mann. Six on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Wilson. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. Now just a 2-point Nets lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Outside Anthony. To the inside. Silk. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one. Clippers trailed by 4. 52 seconds left now here in the second. Mann gets the bucket. Mann's got his first points in this one.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Here's Silk. He's got 25. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And the feel for the game Simmons has, so adept at cashing in on what the D gives him off these pick and roll.
Here's Mann. Bucket is good. Mann's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
19 seconds left here in the second. Here's Silk. Jones trying to get open. And the Nets, another 3.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Here's Mann. Here's Lopez over Simmons. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin,
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Judge. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They lead by 5. Kenny, how'd you see it?
They've run this offense seamlessly. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart decisions with the basketball, and I can give a shout out to the playmakers. This team's success is because of you, brother.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Man, they're getting destroyed from deep. They have to stay connected to the shooters. Put a hand in their face. You can't just let them get comfortable. Or this is the result, Ernie.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
You're next.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Silk.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
Checking out the group for Lalu to start the second half. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Wilson in the third. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And the playmaking of Harden continues to impress. Whether he's looking for his shot or creating for others, such a dynamic talent.
Silk passes to Thomas. He feeds it to Porter. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Leonard with the steal. Pass to Wilson. And it's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite.
Yeah, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And the awareness of his footwork and the body on that drive. Wow.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Thomas inside. Dunn covering. Silk. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet. 31 points for Silk.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Dunn against Thomas. Dunn misses. And so Thomas will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. On the wing, Porter. He's got 5. Jackson passes to Silk. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on James Harden.
Yeah, easy call.
For Brooklyn, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
To the middle, here's Dunn. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Down low. And the basket by Silk. Silk's got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Collins is checked in.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Jackson from down in the low post. It goes. Jackson's got 7 points.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Here's Harden. Got a piece of it. And he recovers it. Yes, that goes in. Brooklyn leading by 11. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. That one good for 2. Claxton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Harden. Got a hand on it. Here's Silk. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 4 assists now tonight.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now, here is Harden. Defense is right there. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Here's Silk. And he uses the glass on the lane. Silk's got 39.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Leonard looking around. To the right side. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wilson. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Porter.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. Whatever adjustments they made in that, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Thomas against Dunn. Pass to Leonard. In the corner, Harden. Off target from three-point range.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Oh, Porter in position, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And there's the pass to Wilson. And the shot goes in. Wilson's got 6 points.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
The Nets on offense. They're on a 19-6 run. Down against Thomas. Passes to Silk. Here's Claxton. Over Collins. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Dunn kicks to Harden. A three-pointer, no good.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Claxton, no good. Clippers trailed by 19. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Silk, guarded by Harden.
And what can you say about an alley-oop from that far away?
You can't say anything. It was pure beauty. Done with it. 8 points for him. Pass to Leonard. Harden outside. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside Porter. Jackson up top. And it's sent back by Leonard.
A stellar defender. Leonard's impeccable timing on this end allows him to reject shots.
Clippers trailed by 21. Pass to Wilson. A rebound by the Nets.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
Substitutions on the court. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. Jackson. At the line, one time.
That's good from Jackson. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. They got Silk. Thomas is out there with Jackson. Then there's Cole Anthony. And it's Claxton, and it's the 5 roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
He's a soft-spoken leader. Kawhi Leonard prefers to let his play do the talking for him.
Kawhi Leonard shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Leonard. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Outside Anthony. He kicks it to Thomas. And the pass to Jackson. Oh, good with the triple. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The wide open look here for Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Lopez has got 5 points now this quarter. Outside Thomas. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Passes it to Silk. Shot clock at 6. Thomas down low, working on Collins. And a missed layup.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Here's the lob to the hoop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Harden finds Collins. Takes a shot at the elbow, and it's Leonard missing. Brooklyn leading by 16. Pass to Silk. And he makes that one.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this one.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
And as I watch Cole out there, Kevin, I just love the progression he's made. The young man's put the work in to improve his game and really only starting to scratch the surface.
Here's Harden. It's deflected. Down against Thomas. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo! Woo!
Porter trying to free himself up. Thomas, no luck.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Done outside. Looking to end the run. Rebounded by the Nets. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. For Cole Anthony, GA, this team believes in his future.
I mean, he's a competitive kid and knows how to play the right way. And now he understands how to play winning basketball. And that's no bias from me. That's just my analysis.
Pass to Collins. And there's the feed to Harden. Trying to get open his Lopez. And Harden with the stuff.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Outside Thomas. Now the pass to Silk. Shoots the 3. Good, he hits again. That gives him 51.
Making him look easy. And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Done outside. Some things change here in the league, but a little trash talk still seems, Steve, like a key component to the game. I'm having a hard time remembering. Did you partake in that?
I did, Kevin, but I didn't call it trash talk. We just talked, and you tried to get into your opponent's head. And also, for me, I played better when I was talking.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Steve, you played all 4 years at Michigan State. When you think about the fun you had there, what was more enjoyable, playing college basketball or in the pros?
Kevin, I have to be honest. Both was fantastic. When in college, those 4 years was something I'll never forget. But then obviously, ultimately, you want to make it to the NBA, and I got a chance to do that. So both were fantastic in my eyes.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Silk driving to the basket. And no good. Los Los Angeles has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Harden the pass to Wilson. Outside Leonard. Kicks it out to Harden. Clock at 4. No good from outside. And the Nets with possession here.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now with the ability to play a soft zone, can Team Steve hide their weaker defenders?
I think it's great, Kevin, for a possession or two. And it works sometimes. But good offenses always find the weak link.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's Silk. They tee that time from Leonard.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now here's Harden. Tee right on him. Second shot opportunity. Zubats, that's good.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
Done against Johnson. Here's Watford.
Fourth quarter.
It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Kicks it out to Harden. From past the arc. Again, the miss by Harden.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Passes it to Whitehead. Here's Silk, guarded by Harden. Stolen by Harden.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nets.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Silk.
Active hands tonight. He may have gambled a bit, but sometimes you have to take chances to make plays, and he did that tonight.
A floater, and it's Silk with the rebound. He takes it in, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, guys, we've seen star players forcing their way to...
All right, Allie, thanks. And with the trade deadline behind us, we have a sense now of the teams poised to make a move after the All-Star break, Grant.
Always an interesting time of the season. Teams are jockeying for playoff position, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And, of course, some GMs stuck their necks out at the deadline. Now we get to see if any of those big moves pay off.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. They've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Bol in at the 4. And for Brooklyn, Jackson out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Silk in at the point. Now here's Jones. The rebound by Silk. Pass to Thomas. Over Beal. Here's Silk. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Thomas. True on the 14-footer.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Williams. Coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Back to Beal. Pass to Jones. Shot blocked. The fader. Rebounded by the Nets. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
That was a tremendous all-around game. Their intensity was there, and their production was right there along with it, too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
They're taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
They grab their own miss. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Silk, defended by Jones. Here's Jackson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul.
And he drops the first.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Jackson.
And so Jackson nails both of them. The Suns have gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Beal outside. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Silk. Playing the Clippers, he was nearly unstoppable. To the middle. Here's Porter, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I like the mentality by Beal. Takes it inside, mixes it up a little bit. Nice.
And the second free throw is good. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Silk, defended by Jones. Down low. Claxton down low. Working on Williams. Pass to Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Silk missing. The Suns trailing to the inside. Booker. And Booker with the jam.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
Here's Silk, defended by Jones. Here's Thomas. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Lets it go. Deflected. And they recover it. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. Thomas has got 5 points.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Jones. Off with the layup.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Here's Silk. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Jackson against Beal. Outside Jones. Steps back and fires. Back to Beal. Three-pointer. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Bradley Beal may be the premier off guard in our league, and off a clean pass, turn the lights out. That's going down.
Now here's Jackson. In his last outing, he had 11 points. He drops it from range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Jones. Claxton with a rebound.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And it's the Suns with the ball. The Nets making their last shot. Phoenix calls timeout.
And with the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Now here's Jones, guarded closely. Here's Booker, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, the thing about Booker, not necessarily the quickest twitch athlete. He uses that smooth handle to gain separation.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Phoenix's shooting has not been great early, just 27%. Porter against Booker. Yep, that one goes. Booker's got 6. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Here's Silk. The Suns getting their last shot to go. 5 on the clock. Launches a 3, and the Nets another 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Right side Jones. Yep, that one goes.
And he's only 1 for 8 so far. Hopefully that bucket helps his confidence.
Here's Silk. Give him 8 points now. And the Nets another 3.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Outside Jones. Pass to Beal. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Brooklyn has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Here's Thomas. 7 points in the game. Here's Claxton. Here's Thomas. Shoots over Beal. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
You can't help but look toward their defense. And they're totally lost.
Here's Jones. Pass to Williams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
And the Suns making a change here. Richards is checked in for Cole. Brooks comes in for Booker. Green's checked in for Beal. And it's Morris in for Jones.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
And the Suns call time here.
Yeah, they really worked hard to find shots in that one. Some good play calls and energy on the offensive end.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
Dunn, he's checked in for the Suns. And here are the Suns now. It's a 14-point game. Brooks outside. Drops in the 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Pass to Silk. Right side Simmons. And there's another one for the Nets.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Brooks. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Great D that time from Porter. And the Nets with possession here. 13-point lead. Here's Silk. He's got a piece of it. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Morris, left side. Here's Richards. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. And the Nets with possession here. Porter to pass to Anthony. .54 seconds left in the opening quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Silk. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. And the Nets making a change here. Melton's checked in. Big men nowadays, Doris. Some of them handle like a guard.
Well, this is the beauty and the natural evolution of having to function on the perimeter. You want to be as skilled as possible. We call it being a three-tool player, Brian. Can you dribble? Can you pass? Can you shoot? Increasingly, you must be able to do all 3.
They've got Anthony Jackson out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Thomas in at the small forward. So that's the Nets 5.
First personal foul. Team second. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Cameron Thomas.
Here's Beal. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Detroit. Here's Bull. Beal outside. Launches it. And the Suns miss again.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Pass to Anthony. Plenty of space.
Boy, to me, Cole Anthony, one of the most striking things about this young man is his confidence first, his IQ for the game, and there's a fearlessness to what he does that I really admire.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency. And they've capitalized well from the free throw line. Their percentage is impressive.
With some arc, count that one. Jones has got his second basket. And another look at the Mobile One drive as he put it into overdrive.
Yeah, down big, you got to find a way to generate easy offense. Getting into the paint is step 1.
To the paint. Here's Bull. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Silk. Here's Thomas. Here's Silk, defended by Jones. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Jones with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. On the wing, Jones uses the glass to finish the layup. Jones has got 6 points.
I like that decision right there. Don't try to force a shot inside. Kick it out.
To the left wing. Pass to Jackson. Shoots a fadeaway. Again, the net score.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so here's Phoenix. After the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Williams. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
14 foul. Now at the line for the Suns.
The free throw drops for Williams.
Shooting 2.
And Williams drops them both. Doris, in the NBA, more attention is being paid to mental health more than ever before. And players are taking the lead and raising awareness.
I love that because it's such an important issue. Performing between the lines of an NBA floor requires basketball skill, but it requires mental health and strength. And a lot of players, Kevin Love in particular, have been so brave. Credit to the NBA for addressing it and being out front. Part of why Devin Booker has been an all-star, never afraid to mix it up on the interior.
Here's Silk. Off the mark there with a 3. Phoenix has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. 11 feet out. Booker can't get it to go. Brooklyn has gone 7 of 9 from three-point range so far. Beal against Anthony. Throws it up high.
Well, it's excellent recognition from Cole Anthony, but how about your offense working to get a man that wide open pretty?
Well, the Suns shooting just 38% in this quarter. Jones in the post. Got a hand on it.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Pass to Jackson. Beal against Anthony. Kicks it out to Jackson. Knocks down the long J. Jackson's got 11 points.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
Here's Beal. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul. 14 foul.
And that one falls for Jackson.
At the line, Jackson.
He does not get the second one. And for the Suns, they're shooting 35% so far in this one. Outside, Williams. Pass to Jones. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Williams finds Jones. Shot clock at 5. Tries to break his ice.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball. They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Thomas, that's good.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And BA, you can't afford to keep coming up empty.
Here's Jones. There's the block. They retain possession. Pass to Booker. Takes a 3. Can't hit that one. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And they're deep into this homestand. That'll be game 4 out of 5. Inside, Claxton. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Jones, and rejected. Here's Silk. He's got 18. Down low. Stolen by Booker. Rebound Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Thomas. Williams defending.
2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
Thomas misses.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Jones in the post. Pass to Bowl. 6 to shoot. Here's Beal. To end the drought. And that one's good. Bowl.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Here's Silk. Defended by Jones. It's tipped. Beal against Anthony. Beal to pass to Booker. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
To the paint. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 14 points for the game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
3rd foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
His 3rd personal foul. Teams.
That's good from Jones. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Ben Simmons is checked in for Claxton. Jones comes in for Jackson. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's Melton in for Anthony. Dylan Brooks checked in for Phoenix. Green comes in for Beal.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Here's Jones. Rebounded by the Nets. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Silk. 21 points in the game. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Brooks against Porter. And here's Brooks. Tipped away. And so it's Brooklyn showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused.
The Suns. 33.
It's the 2K Sports halftime show.
For your next youth team.
And what a show. It was a fast pace for Brooklyn at the outset. They had great chemistry early on, both offensively and defensively, stringing together an impressive 8-0 run to jump on top early. They delivered a real beatdown in the first quarter, ending with a whopping lead. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. Benny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
The difference in bench points is staggering. Their second unit came to play tonight.
And that...
Thanks. Please give them a round of applause.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Well, the Nets shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. Tyus Jones is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Tipped! Pass to Bowl. Back to Jones. Beal with it. That shot missing.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Silk, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Outside Jones. The 11-footer. He squares up and sinks it. Jones has got 9.
Boy, I don't think he'll get a screen assist for that pick, but they get the points, and that's all that matters.
Here's Silk, and it's rejected. Outside Jones.
Brooklyn foul. Number 11.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Silk. Here's Thomas, hounded by Beal. Here's Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. From the arc. Bull grabs the board.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Jones' shot is good. 11 points in the game.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, they have a long way to go, but attacking the rim like that is a great way to start a comeback.
16 feet out. Jackson can't get it to go.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
Jones, the pass to Beal. Back to Jones. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Beal's got 3 assists tonight. The Nets have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Here's Silk, defended by Jones. Pass to Thomas. Here's Silk, defended by...
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And what a drive that was. Replay courtesy of Mobile One.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's been a force of nature, and that drive just another of his great plays this game.
Now here's Booker. The 3. The rebound by the Nets.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Outside Porter. Here's Thomas. Booker defending. Pass to Silk. Here's Claxton. And here's Porter outside. And they'll get another chance. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Jones, the pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Here's Silk. Give him 23. Pass to Jackson. Outside Porter. Here's Thomas. Hounded by Beal. Just 5 on the clock. And he lobs it up to the rim. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Beal outside. Here's Bull. Now Jones. It's tipped. Here's Silk. He's got 25. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And now the Suns fast break. It's Booker on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. Here's Bull. Brooklyn with the board. Claxton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Thomas, pounded by Beal. Thomas, that's good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Pass to Booker. From 13. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Well, that should surprise no one. Devin Booker so good in the mid-range.
Here's Silk, defended by Jones. Here's Silk. And he makes it on the layup. He's got 27.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Silk, defended by Jones. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Booker. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Pass to Silk. This one for 3. Hits a 3-pointer.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
The Suns have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the 3rd. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
The Suns making a switch here. Richards is checked in for Williams. Brooks comes in for Devin Booker. Green's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Morris in for Jones.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. Back to Porter. 5 to shoot. The 3-ball connects again from distance.
And all season long, he has been nothing but money from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been nothing short of amazing for him as he edges closer to 3rd most 3-pointers in a single season. Here's Brooks. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. Porter against Brooks. To the inside. Silk. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And stolen by Green. Pass to Morris. From downtown. The shot no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Silk. 33 points for him. To the middle. And it's Simmons missing.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Up top, Morris. He's guarded by Anthony. Pass to Richards. Here's Green. Another one falls for Phoenix.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Here's Silk. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First team foul.
The first free throw is good. Melton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And a change for the Suns. Dunn's checked in, and that's good as he hits both shots. Phoenix has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. Here's Green. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Green's got 7 now in this quarter.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
Back to Anthony. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Simmons, the pass to Jones. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. Well, the Suns shooting 40% so far in this one. Now here's Morris. He's covered closely. Count that bucket. Morris has gotten his first points of the night. Brooklyn's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Anthony outside. Pass to Silk. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Wow, facing a huge size disadvantage, he goes fearless to the rack. Great athleticism and body control.
And so it's Brooklyn, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. Defense is setting the tone. Back to the game after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been a full line change here for Brooklyn. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Williams is checked in for Richards. Booker comes in for Dunn. Beal, he's checked in for O'Neal. And it's Jones in for Morris. Nicholas Claxton out there with Jackson. Then there's Anthony. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Silk in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Boy, viewership numbers are on the rise. NBA business is booming. I guess it's a good time to own a piece, eh, Grant?
Hey, B.A., you said it best. The league is in great shape. We have great leadership, talent. It's an exciting time, and I think the league has more growth globally in the years to come.
Yeah, if you're going to handle the basketball and pick and roll opportunities, you've got to be able to think score, and we know Cole Anthony very willing to do that.
Outside, Williams. Here's Beal. No luck on that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's Silk. To the paint. Here's Claxton. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And he's just crushing them with plays like that. I mean, just continuing to pile it on.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback. And a nice finish by him. And I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Silk. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Give him 39.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Jones, the pass to Brooks. Outside, Williams. Left side, Jones. Here's the three. Brooklyn with the board. Jackson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Up and in on the layup.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Phoenix has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
On the wing, Jones looking to get back on track. Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Porter. Here's Silk. You know, for team owners, it often seems best not to take too active a role in basketball decisions. But, Grant, you're a team owner. How do you feel about this?
Well, it's a tough situation, B.A. Many of these owners have made tremendous amounts of money building their fortunes, of course, being very hands-on with their business. But basketball is a different kind of business. Success is not always linear. And sometimes as an owner, you're not an expert when it comes to this particular business. So it's interesting kind of being engaged, but not being too hands-on and letting your people do their job to the best that they can.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
And Claxton gets the bucket. Claxton's got 4 this quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
The Suns have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this 4th quarter. Pass to Beal. It's Booker on the wing. Shot from 16, and he hits the jumper. Booker's got 27.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Here's Silk. Beyond the arc. Drills it from deep. He's got 44.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Well, the defender's all over him, but this guy is able, Bradley Beal, to play through it and get the score.
Porter. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
At the line, Michael Porter.
Free throw is off from Porter. And Grant, you played on the Suns team whose training staff was renowned. Is that still a differentiator between teams, or has everybody caught up and on the same level now?
You know, BA, I think everyone's caught up. You know, 15 years ago, the Suns training staff was ahead of their time. But now teams are all much more sophisticated. They understand injury prevention, rest, recovery, really aiding the players, and I think adding years for players on the back end of their careers.
Clock at 6. Shoots from the elbow, and that one's good.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Nets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this result tonight, it gets them to 44 wins on the year.
And this team really wanted to at least split this season series.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Silk.
They couldn't have asked more from him, putting up the sick triple-double. That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
Pass to Richards. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Porter against Allen. Here's Silk. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Pass to Richards. From deep 3-point range. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game you've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.